Yes, I am. Hey. Hey guys, I just got back in from my bike ride. No, my hair is soaking wet. I swear, if you're waiting on news, tell me. I'll go for a bike ride and it will come in. So I'm going to read to you what was released. There's no manner of death, just it's been ruled a homicide. But there's no other information. No time of death, no how the body was found, just where it was found. Not the cause, but it's a homicide. So this changes a lot, okay? And more coming. But I figured we would have at least this. And I think probably, depending on the cause, we probably will hear more about that too soon. Let me just get this. Excuse my hair and everything. I just put my glasses up as a headband because I'm sweating like a lunatic. This is going to be short. I'm not going to be on a long time. Just real quick. I want to go over this, and I just want to now finally just going to put the subscriber thing on because I don't want a lot of. Oh shoot! I have to go in here. Okay, hold on 1 minute. Oh shoot! Hold on a minute. Okay. 1 sec. Oh my gosh, this keeps happening. So her death is ruled a homicide. It was found in, her body was found in Wyoming. And that is all that's been released. Okay. Let me go here. Okay, there. Sorry, I just had to save that for a second. And just put that, and we're going to go right to the FBI. Sorry, my YouTube is just really slow. Okay, got that. Mic's on. Let me get this now. Okay, so, and I was listening the whole time to FLA. All right, so breaking news. Ow. The identity has been definitively determined to be Gabby Petito, the body that was found in Wyoming. The Teton County Coroner, Dr. Brent Blue's initial determination for the manner of death is homicide. The cause of death remains pending final autopsy results. Okay. Brian Laundrie, Petito's fiance, is still a person of interest in his fiance Gabby Petito's disappearance. He was reported missing to police on Friday, September 17th. Now, here's another thing. As we saw yesterday with the search warrant of the house, things were filed on the 14th, the 15th of last week to get these warrants, right? So people are saying, why wasn't he being put under surveillance? If they were filing warrants to search that house, maybe he was under surveillance and maybe he slipped past them. Who knows? But we don't know that. You know, it's just, it's, So then an attorney for Gabby Petito's family released a brief statement to the media early Tuesday as her family awaited results from the autopsy. I want to personally thank the press and news media for giving the Petito and Schmidt family time to grieve, lawyer Richard Stafford said, referring to Petito's mom, dad, stepfather, and stepmother. We will be making a statement when Gabby is home. I will contact you to arrange a time and a location. The FBI is seeking information from anyone who utilized the Spread Creek dispersed camping area between the dates of August 27th through the 30th, who may have had contact with Ms. Petito or Mr. Laundrie, or who may have seen their van, the FBI said. Let me see what they're saying live here. One sec. Let me say here. Hold on. I'm just laughing at something Ethan's saying about Triscuits. I'm just waiting. This is never tie. Okay, here we go.
To Northport, Florida from Wyoming is not enough grounds. People were asking about GTA, Grand Theft Auto. Can you charge that person with the crime considering that the van was in Gabby's name? And he said unequivocally no. He just said no. He looked point blank at the camera and said no. Can't do it. So how is it no evidence? Well, they don't have enough on the van, and they don't have enough based on that trip alone.
I don't have the answer to this, though, JB. This made my question. I'll try to reach out to any attorneys watching. Is the fact now that she has become a homicide victim means this? Does that change the nature of the van being taken back? I don't know the answer to that. I'm not an attorney, JB, but I am wondering that if that changes the dynamics there. Just something, food for thought. But again, we know also, JB, at this point, like I've said several times on the stream, investigators know more than they are telling us, whether it's Northport Police here or it's the FBI. And the big thing is, what did they find of any evidence of significance during that raid of the home yesterday, Jay? You saw them go in there, JB, pulled the parents out, went in, executed a search warrant. That is on top of the search warrant to look at the external hard drive device they found inside the van. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes. We all want the answers now. And the other thing, too, we said off the top, JB, is, well, we know it's a homicide. There'll still be further pending tests until they just tell us exactly, sadly, how this young woman was killed.
I want to, one more time, take a moment. You know, I received some correspondence over the last 24 hours that that the Schmidt and Petito families have been catching some of our coverage here on WFLA now with our entire wonderful team here at WFLA News Channel 8. And I just, one more time I'm speaking here directly to those families, to the Petito and the Schmidt families. If they're watching right now, this is a very trying hour, even though I know that by now that they may have found out news about this before the FBI tweeted it out with their announcement. This is something that they have may perhaps come to accept based on the news, of course, that we were provided with this weekend. But I just want to one more time, and Justin did it a moment ago, and I would like to take a moment here just to pass along our sincerest condolences to the Petito and Schmidt families. I can just speak to my passions here, and my passions are, I now want there to be justice for Gabby. This live stream now is a call for justice for Gabby.
We do the same here to express our condolences to the Petito and Schmidt families. Now they've got the confirmation. Of course, they had it before the FBI tweeted it out. That her death is ruled a homicide. They probably already know preliminary cause themselves. They're going to hear the information before it's tweeted out. But yeah, and it just goes to show you that earlier today, I posted a post because I said, here we come with the conspiracy, the lies, all of that stuff. Because this Petito and the Schmitz families, they're getting ready to be abused all over YouTube, all over social media, the same way that the abuse has happened for for other families. And somebody said, well, why? She was a big presence and didn't even have a big channel, didn't have a lot of videos out, but in that body cam video and then the YouTube and Instagram, she became like America's daughter. And so you have so many people being protected, but you also have this other camp where they are not only blaming her, they're blaming the families already, going to town on that already. It's already happening. It's already happening. So it's just horrible. And then when you have people creating content for clickbait and views, because that's the only thing they care about, and we've seen that, Cash Gurnan, Summer Wells, all over. You know, Jimmy said to me early on today, hey, the autopsy results are in? I said, no, they're not in. But channel had autopsy results are in. And you've got people in there just thinking that's good. And if you support that, then you're supporting abuse of the family. So you are. There's no doubt about it. Because how would you feel if it was your child and you're waiting on that and you turn on social media and there's a channel that says the autopsy results are in and you haven't even received them? I don't know how any of that is deemed acceptable or anybody supports that, but it's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. But as long as people support it, then it will keep happening. Anyway, it's the family doesn't deserve. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Foxy Bot. But that's what we have there. So I'm sure we'll probably be getting more. I know they keep saying like 2 to 3 weeks or, you know, a month. Toxicology, yeah, that'll take some time. But I think it's not going to be 2 to 3 weeks before we find out the cause and more. We have about how many viewers they have on their channel right after her body was found. And so, exactly, Linda Uribe, because they don't care. They don't care about anything. They don't, except themselves. Patty, YouTube needs to get the victim bashing stopped. Exactly. Yeah. And our thoughts and prayers go out with the families. It's a horrific time. It is. It is. It was, yes, Cranky. It was, that's the only thing that we know. We don't know the cause. We don't know any more about how the body was found except where it was found, and that it's positively 100% identified as Gabby Petito. We don't have anything about criminal charges yet on Brian, or any what the crime scene. We don't know about that, so we don't know about any of that yet. They can fast track with extra resource for autopsy. Knowing that they were going on an extended van trip, if Brian was listed as a driver on her insurance, does that protect him from being charged for? Yeah, I you know, I think there's going to be more than auto theft. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a matter of time. Thinking about her all day hits me hard as I love being in nature. Pray hard, Skipper says, yeah. And I was thinking, like, you know, at the first night when you know your child is no longer here, and when I went to bed, you know, it hit all over again, because you don't even want to go to bed that night because you're afraid you're going to wake up and have to relive it all over again and think it didn't happen. It's a horrible feeling, but that was very real. and they've been searching out in that reserve on the Venice area, different area of that reserve. But why are they searching out there? What are they finding? And then they restricted flight for a while. Then the choppers could go up again, and the choppers were going over there in that area. So, I mean, but why are they searching there? Do they know anything other than the parents? You're still confused as he comes back without her. Well, now that it's been ruled a homicide and she's been positively identified, I mean, I think they'll be able, I think they know the cause of death, at least preliminary. You know, toxicology, yeah, maybe that'll take a while to get back, of course. No one knew anything until they discovered her body. So why do people make these videos acting like they knew everything? You always help others, but these fake channels doing it for money. Exactly. And until people, you know, if you, besides buying views, subs, likes, which you can all do, every day I get memos in my inbox. Okay, it's really cheap for people to buy views, subs, live views, likes, dislikes for channels they don't like. They can buy dislikes. It's really shady, and they can manipulate things to make it look like something. It's kind of fake it till you make it kind of crap. Well, as long as that's happening, as long as people are supporting it, they're just as bad. If you're supporting a channel that bashes victims, if you're supporting a channel that puts out fake news, then you're part of the problem. You are. It's what it is, and it's not going to change unless people change. Hey, Billy Boy Blue, okay, I've just had my first drink of the night. Billy Boy. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock here. It's 5:57. I guess we can let that slide. The medical examiner can speed up the toxicology reports, but they usually take 8 weeks. Yeah, I'm sure they'll speed it up now that it's ruled a homicide, now that, you know, they may have a suspect on the run. An open investigation. It's a criminal investigation 100% now because it's ruled a homicide. So, but we'll see. Let's see if there's anything else on Twitter that's coming up there, and let's see if I was listening like the entire time I was baking, and nothing was happening. And then in the time that I went off the driveway, put my bike away, came inside for a minute, bam. What? Okay.
Gabby Petito. And if this is determined to then be a murder, if this goes from homicide investigation to murder investigation, well, for a murder to have been committed, there needs to be a murderer. And if there is a murderer, there has to be suspects of murder. So what will happen next here is, if this is determined to be a murder investigation at some point, if they have evidence that there was a murder here that was committed, we then have perhaps an elevated chance of going.
Does he know what a homicide is, this guy that's reporting on the news? The other guy that's with him is looking at him like he's crazy. Homicide is a murder. Is this for real? Okay.
Going from person of interest to suspect, or we just have evidence that comes forward, that comes to light here in this investigation, that incriminates Brian as somebody who's involved directly with Gabby Petito's death. At this time, they don't have. If that was the case, if they had something, he would be. I would imagine that the FBI is just waiting with bated breath here to name
Homicide
him a suspect here in this case. They're getting tons of questions. They're getting tons of inquiries. Person of interest, suspect. I'm sure that they are ready once, of course, they have the information in front of them that leads them to believe that they can, of course, name him a suspect, but they can't
That's
right now.
with him
They
is like-
can't.
They don't know where he is right now.
They don't know where he
you
is.
said before, the next primary thing in this investigation is for the crews on the ground. I just obviously read the tweet from the governor that the state is pledging to help with this, that law enforcement wants to find this man, and whether or not he is alive or not, we don't know, but they want to find him, JB, and that remains the focus of the investigation, is to find Brian Laundrie.
Let's get to some more questions and comments here from Kathy Johnson. Hashtag HeyJB, where are they focusing their searches tonight? Right here. Carlton Reserve near Venice, Florida. And we're showing you this video. This is video that was sent our way. There's a combination of some shots here that we can show you from Northport Police Department. Northport Police sending this out here to us a short time
With help
ago.
from FWC, other state agencies assisting with this.
You'll see some Eagle 8 HD, our news chopper, when we were over the scene. You can see some video there earlier. You can see the ATVs, the drones, the dogs, everything that's being used. But Carlton Reserve, punch it into your Maps application on your phone, whether you use Google Maps or Apple Maps. Just
What do you
punch
think
it
I'm doing
in.
right now, JB?
Punch it in, and go to satellite view, and you will see how enormous of an area this is to search. And you can find exactly where on satellite view where the search is going on, and you'll see that it is look. This is what you'll see: a vast area of many trails that you're seeing here. Waterways that are not interconnected because it's a swampy area.
So
And it's been rainy down there. I mean, I was down there Friday night, was
just,
almost monsoon rain, so we know.
Coming in, okay, so FBI Denver has announced the manner of death of Gabby Petito is a homicide. They also confirmed that the body found in Wyoming was in fact Gabby Petito. The Teton County Coroner, Dr. Brent Blue's initial determination for the manner of death is homicide. The cause of death remains pending final autopsy results. And we also don't have a estimated time of death either. Or any information about where she was found, what it was like, was she buried, was she not, anything about where exactly and how, what she was wearing. We don't have any information on that as well. So, and Brian Laundrie is still a person of interest. That can change at any time. Anyone with information concerning Mr. Laundrie's role in this matter or his current whereabouts should contact the FBI. An attorney for Gabby Petito's family released a brief statement to the media early Tuesday as her family awaited results from the autopsy, saying, and I quote, "I want to personally thank the press and news media for giving the Petito and Schmidt family time to grieve," referring to Petito's mom, dad, stepfather, and stepmother. "We will be making a statement when Gabby is home. I will contact you to arrange a time and location." The FBI is seeking information from anyone who utilized the Spread Creek dispersed camping area between the dates of August 27th through the 30th, who may have had contact with Ms. Petito or Mr. Laundrie, or who may have seen their van. Investigators have been searching the Carlton Reserve, a nearly 25,000 area, wooded area. Horrible, with swampy areas. It's just a horrible terrain. Alligators, snakes, wild boar. It's in Sarasota, near the Laundrie home. Brian Laundrie and Petito had been living in that Northport, Florida home with his parents before their road trip. Okay. And let me see if there's anything on Twitter. Let me go to our people on Twitter. Let's go to Brian Enton and see what he's got. See where he is. Because he's been out by the family's house, but today he was in the reserves. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so Brian said exactly what I just read here about the FBI seeking anyone who was in the Spread Creek dispersed camping area between the 27th and the 30th, who may have had contact with Gabby Petito or Brian Laundrie, or who may have seen their van, to call 1-800-CALL-FBI. And there's photos that can be uploaded to fbi.gov/Petito. And let's see. Confirmation. The FBI, 46 minutes ago, says they have concluded their forensic search of the area where Gabby was found in the Spread Creek dispersed camping area. So I don't know if they'll be opening that up because that's been closed. The latest from the Carlton Reserve so far, police say no sign of Brian Laundrie, and there are storms in the area.
24,000 acres. They've really zeroed in though on this area over near Venice, Florida. We're not sure why, but they've zeroed in on this area today where they're searching for Brian Laundrie. Not sure if it's something that they found out from the search warrant or from the parents that caused them to come over here, but this is where everything is focused today. So there's this road you see, this dirt road, but besides that, I mean, I was up in a helicopter earlier, which I'm going to have more of that video on News Nation. It is dead.
Okay, so that he doesn't have much to report there. Let's see, did its due diligence in response and wrapping up an expensive search. Let's see. So what is this? Here is the full statement. He says the OCSO did its due diligence in response to this report and is wrapping up an extensive search that took place in this area to also include nearby farmlands and a search by drone. No one and nothing of note was located. This would increase the chances of it being... I don't know what we're talking... They're talking about the, I think they're talking about that photo that was caught in the deer cam. So to be clear, that has nothing to do with what's happening in Northport. So what he said is, no one and nothing of note was located. There are no known possible past or current connections between Laundrie and anyone in this area at this time to follow up on. In the meantime, we will remain vigilant, and if anything new of significance develops, we will share. So that's that about that deer cam photo that had that backpack, that guy. The one, hold on, I'll show you in case you missed it. This one. It's not him. Okay. The Okaloosa County Sheriff said they did an extensive search that took place in this area. The picture was taken, including a search by drone. They said no one and nothing of note was located. No connection to Brian Laundrie in the area, they say. So, you know, nothing there, so that we can put that to bed. And the statement 3 hours ago from the family attorney that we just read. Police and FBI are not doing media interviews, but Northport Police did provide an interview, and we went through that earlier today. So that's really the latest on that. Let's go and see if... hold on 1 second before we go, because I'm not going to make this long. Go get cleaned up and get something going for dinner, but just wanted to update on that. I think there'll be more updates forthcoming. I don't think we've been waiting. We're not going to be waiting a long time to get the cause of death and at least preliminary. And let's see here. Where's my live stream? Here it is. Okay. So, okay. Anybody? Let's see. He's on traffic video. What happened? Oh, who said that? What happened? Has this been confirmed? Yes. Confirmed a homicide. Yes. Nancy McMichael. Looks like him there. Okay. The TFR was only for 400 feet. That's why the news helicopters were back up. Mm-hmm. But they were back up, though. They did take them down because that guy was up. They couldn't go up. They grounded them. Even the news helicopters. Hoping the parents' electronics will turn up something to help. Let's see. No, Billy Boy Blue, not. We don't have any. Reporter needs to break out the Webster's Dictionary. I really think it was him. No, it wasn't, Denise. It wasn't. It's proven it's not him on the deer cam. It's not the same backpack. He has a different look to him. That looks like a much older guy to me. I never heard the cops ask Brian why he took his cell phone out. Yeah, they never did. They never did. He said I didn't have a cell phone. Then all of a sudden he has a cell phone. Then he needs a charger. Then, come on. There's so many things. Why didn't they listen to the 911 call? They made errors, serious errors. I sent you a video from the Laundrie house today. Okay. What did it have on it? What did it have on it? Something that I should know? No? You're welcome, Lisa Hobbs. Hi, 10th Angel. Hi, Foxy Bot, Greg Alex, Snow Bunny, Rosemarie, everybody. But that's what we have. So I'm going to just go over it one more time, and then we will. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 sec. So officials have confirmed the body found over the weekend in the Grand Teton National Park is that of Gabby Petito, the 22-year-old woman who went missing while on a cross-country road trip with her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, who is on the run. That came from the Teton County Coroner. The initial determination is that she died by homicide. Cause of death is pending final autopsy results. And that's from the county coroner, Dr. Brent Blue. Authorities have said, let me see here, Petito's parents reported her missing on September 11th. They had their statement. Let me see if it's here. This one won't read that fast. Okay, so the FBI and our partners remain dedicated to ensuring anyone responsible for or complicit in Ms. Petito's death is held accountable for their actions, said the FBI Denver Special Agent in charge, Michael Schneider. So that is a woman laying a teddy bear and flowers at a makeshift memorial dedicated to Gabby Petito in Northport, Florida. Laundrie, who was declared a person of interest, is not criminally charged, and he went missing last week, sparking a hunt for him in the sprawling Sarasota County Nature Preserve. Now, the attorney for the family thanked everyone involved for giving them space and said that they will be making an announcement when Gabby is home. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's go over here. Okay, and this is their statement. I want to personally thank, this is from their attorney, Richard Stafford. I want to personally thank the press and the news media for giving the Petito and Schmidt's family time to grieve. Referring to Petito's mom, dad, stepfather, and stepmother. We will be making a statement when Gabby is home. I will contact you to arrange a time and location. Anyone with information concerning Mr. Laundrie's role in this matter or his current whereabouts should contact the FBI. The FBI is seeking information from anyone who utilized the Spread Creek dispersed camping area between August 27th through the 30th, who may have had contact with either Abby Petito or Brian Laundrie, or saw them, their van, anything, to contact the FBI. Brian Laundrie has still not been located. They spent the day searching that Carlton Reserve, but in a different area near the Venice area, but yet nothing has been found. And so that is the latest information, and I am going to leave you with that. Let me just, I'll go back to the chat, but I think, of course we'll be on later, and if anything else happens, I'll come on and give you a quick update, but that's it. All right, see you guys later on today. All right, everybody, yeah, keep the family in your prayers, the Petito and the Schmidt's family, and of course Gabby. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that. I keep calling her Abby. Gabby. Keep Gabby and the Petito family, the Schmidt family, and all of her friends, relatives, extended family, and in your prayers. All right. See you guys later. God bless. Love you. Bye. Let me see. And that. Gotta go with my puppy.